So we're going to be learning about return statements. So at this point, our functions have been using the print to help us visualize the input in our interpreter. Functions can also return a value to the program so that this value can be modified or used later. We use the Python keyword return to do this. Here's an example of a program that will return a converted currency for a given location a user may want to visit in our trip planner application. So if we have the parameters here with US dollars and exchange rate, we just do the US dollars times the exchange rate, and then New Zealand exchange, do 100 times 1.4, and then $100 in US currency would give you, blank New Zealand currency in New Zealand dollars. So $100 in US currency would give you 140 New Zealand dollars, right? So saving our values returned from a function like we did with New Zealand exchange allows us to reuse the value in the form of a variable throughout the program. When there is a result from a function that is stored in a variable, it's called a returned function variable. Let's try to return some data in the exercises. So our travel application is getting really popular. Some of our users have posted on social media that would be useful if our application could help them track their budget during trips. We want to help them track their starting budget and let them know how much they have left after an expense. We have provided some starting code to get started. Take a second to run, understand the code, and click run to look at the output. So this current budget is going to be $3,500.75, and then the print remaining budget, and then we do your remaining budget is current budget. All right, get that part. Yep. And then let's create a function called deducts expense. All right, deduct expense. That will take two parameters. The first one would be budget. The second one will be expense. Our function will be taking a budget as value as the expense we want to subtract. We will want our function to return the budget minus the expense. So we'll go ahead and do return. So we'll do budget minus expense. Looks like the most common expense our travelers are incurring is a t-shirt purchase. Let's create a variable called t-shirt expense, and for now let's give it a set value of 9. We're not accounting for currency changes at the moment. Make sure that this is defined outside of the function. Okay, so we'll do shirt expense equals 9. Now that we have an expense to subtract, create a new variable called new budget after shirt and set it to be the function call of deducts expense. Pass our current budget variable as the first argument and the shirt expense as the second. Okay. So that will be our thing, and then we equal it to deduct expense. First parameter is going to be the current budget. The second one is going to be shirt expense. Perfect. Lastly, we want our users to see the remaining budget. So call the provided print remaining budget function, passing in the print remaining budget. And then we call the new budget here. So it'll give us purchase. It's going to go down to that. Great job. This is the biggest program with the functions we've built so far. Take a second to review your code and click run one last time when you're ready to move on. Alright,